8th annual Save a Rack Bra auction will be held this evening in Scottsbluff, with all proceeds going to benefit local residents with their battle with cancer. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, the 8th annual Save a Rack Bra auction to benefit the Festival of Hope takes place at Bacharach's in Scottsbluff tonight, but it will be somewhat different than in years past. Due to the virus pandemic, the auction will be held online, but Festival of Hope's Dr. Vince Buerling says the event has been immensely beneficial in years past.
Through the years, we have raised almost $300,000 to help out cancer patients and their families. In addition to that, we've brought awareness to breast cancer and the need for women to have early screening and mammograms. Your support makes a big difference. It really helps people out through a tough time. I hope that everybody enjoys the event this year and that we can raise money to help people out again, as there is a lot of need in our community, and we're really doing our very best to try and help meet those needs.
Crappie's auction is helping with the online format this year, and you can get your bids placed by going to kneb.com and clicking on the Save a Rack banner on our homepage. Well, the City of Gering passed an ordinance Monday evening aimed at increasing the usage of renewable energy in the future. Rich Andrasik, a professional engineer with the Municipal Energy Agency of Nebraska, spoke to the council about renewable distributed generation. He says the ordinance would allow the city to interconnect and operate in parallel with customer-owned wind and solar renewable energy generators.
But if the customer's facility generator is greater than 25 kW, if it's 30 or 50 or something, then you won't net meter them. You'll buy all that power.
Under state statute, the city would have to pay the resident what it would have cost to generate that much energy, but the city would avoid the fuel needed to generate that electricity and in turn go a little bit greener. Well, coming up after the break, the lawyer's in with your midweek forecast. We'll have that right after this on KNEB.TV News.
At Platte Valley Bank, we offer loans with competitive rates and quick decisions from our experienced lenders. Our team works hard to get to know you and your business. From ag to auto, home loans, and everything in between, we're here to help. Stop by Platte Valley Bank or apply online to find the loan that is right for you today.
For the past 44 years, Platte Valley Vacuum and Sewing has been serving the Wyobraska area. That's quite a long time. At Platte Valley Vac and Sew, you'll find quality sewing machines, quilting and embroidery machines, even sergers from name brands such as Pfaff and Baby Lock, both known for their well-made machinery. Keep in mind you'll receive one-on-one lessons with your machine purchase. Platte Valley Vac and Sew also offers a fine selection of 100% cotton quilting fabrics and a great selection of threads and notions to assist you in most any quilting or embroidery project you might have. For all your sewing machine quilting needs, stop by Platte Valley Vac and Sew, downtown Scottsbluff.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the KNEB Storm Center, your trusted source for weather.
As we look across the area tonight, we're going to be dealing with partly cloudy skies. They'll turn mainly clear and then eventually sunny as we get towards the afternoon tomorrow. Temps not as cold out there, but going to be down into the low 20s again, kind of about where they were this morning. Generally speaking, though, moderating temps are on the way. By next week, we could be dealing with above normal temperatures. Slightly. We're not going to get carried away, but back above 60 for a few days. No chances of precip coming, and really it adds up to a boring 7-day forecast. Yesterday, after a morning low of 10 below zero, we were up to 33 degrees. Yeah, that 11 above, well, it was an old record. We shattered that by 21 degrees yesterday morning. and that 33 for a high. Not very warm out there yesterday. A little better than that today. Nothing in the rain gauge. This is going to be what we're going to end October with about 4,800s, less than half of what we should have, and 6.5 short plus for the year. A little better out there temperature-wise. 40s across most of the region, some upper 30s scattered in as well. Generally speaking, it's cool, but not cold like we've had the last few days. Certainly well below normal, though. Temperatures upper 30s to around that 40-degree mark. A couple of low 40s from Ogallala up through Valentine. Winds still at about 10 to 15 miles an hour, enough to drop those wind chills down into the low 30s. Thankfully, we don't have anybody down in the 20s yet, but we're close. So again, we're continuing to moderate as we go day by day. Tomorrow on the way to school, you're going to get on the bus with partly cloudy skies and temperatures in the low 20s. We'll clear off on the way home. Sunshine out there. Look at that high in the low 50s. That will definitely continue the melting in those areas not shaded tomorrow. Tonight, maybe a little bit of low clouds or fog. That's about it. Otherwise, we're going to call it partly cloudy skies through the nighttime hours. Low tonight going to be generally in the low 20s. A few upper teens snuck in there, but most everybody into the low to even mid-20s in the Sandhills. For tomorrow, then, we're going to be dealing with partly cloudy skies early in the morning, maybe a little bit of fog in the low-lying valley areas. That clears out, and we end the afternoon with sunshine and milder temps in here tomorrow. It's certainly not going to feel hot, but it's certainly going to feel warmer than where we've been the last couple of days as we have highs tomorrow. Check this out, well into the 50s for most of us. 48 up around Lusk, and some of those areas of deeper snow cover may have a tough time getting into the 50s, but it's going to work on melting that snow. So that begins tomorrow. Partly cloudy, 21 tonight for a low. Winds at about 10 to 15 tomorrow. Sunny skies, bring the melt on. 55 your high, and this is a boring 7-day forecast. We have sunshine all the way across the board. We have a little bit of a setback for the weekend on our temps on Friday, should be near 60. We back up into the low 50s as a frontal system comes through. Dry this time, but look at Monday, Tuesday of next week in the mid, maybe even upper 60s here across the high plains, which is going to definitely take care of any remaining snow. And we have sunny skies coming, lows at night, maybe not even getting down below the freezing mark, which is warmer than our high temperature was yesterday. So all in all, a very nice 7-day forecast.
Find out what convenient really means at the Western Travel Terminal. Start with our great selection of food and drinks, from for real milkshakes and fresh brewed coffee to snacks and hot food. Next, check out our beer and spirits with their everyday low prices. Finally, let us work for you with our full-service gas station and automatic truck and car wash. All this can be found at 822 South Beltline in Scottsbluff. Western Travel Terminal, your convenient shopping, restaurant, and full-service gas leader.
The Verizon family is full of frowns because they're spending too much for their unlimited data and phones, while the Viero family is all smiles because they're getting 4 lines of unlimited data with 2 free Apple iPhone SE for mom and dad and 2 free LG K31 smartphones for the kids, all for just $100 a month. They're saving so much, they're able to get Fido. Find out how you can too at Viero.com or your nearest Viero store. Viero Wireless, keeping you connected.
Changing leaf colors means yard work. Your friends at Tri-City Stormwater wants to remind you of the proper way to dispose of fallen leaves. Leaves make great mulch for trees and bushes and compost for future gardens. The city also has yard waste bins, so they can dispose of all your leaves at the city compost facility. Always keep your leaves out of the gutters. Not only do they cause clogging and flooding, they can pollute our waterways by causing nutrient overload. So keep your yard looking good and your drinking water safe, because it's our water, our responsibility.
Welcome back. A 58-year-old Gering woman is charged with providing a gun to her son, used to discharge following a January road rage incident. Tammy Luton was arraigned on 3 felony charges, including use of a firearm to commit a felony and terroristic threats on Monday in Scottsbluff County Court. Court documents say that when her son, Richard Endicott, called her to alert her of the ongoing road rage incident, she went into her house and grabbed 3 guns and provided the rifle to her son. Endicott then fired the rifle during the altercation. Bond for her has been set at 10% of $100,000, and she's scheduled to be back in court on November 3rd for her preliminary hearing. Sticking with the courts now, as a 24-year-old Potter man is facing a slew of charges stemming from a pursuit last Wednesday in Banner County. Christian Willie was arrested after reportedly refusing to pull over for Nebraska State Troopers during a 5-mile pursuit on County Road 14. After finally pulling over, officers detected the odor of alcohol, located empty beer containers and a concealed handgun in the center console. Willie was arrested on numerous charges, including possession of a deadly weapon by a prohibited person, felony operating a motor vehicle to avoid arrest, carrying a concealed weapon, driving under the influence, and willful reckless driving. He is scheduled to be back in court on November 17th for his preliminary hearing. Bond in that case has also been set at $100,000 with a 10% provision. And Unified Command announcing 2 additional COVID-19 related deaths in Dawes County, a male in his 70s and a male in his 80s, bringing the total number of deaths in the Panhandle to 14. According to the PPHD COVID dashboard, through Tuesday evening, there were 782 active cases in the Panhandle. Well, coming up after the break, we'll head on over to the Panhandle Humane Society. We'll have that in just 90 seconds.
Hey, I've been hanging out here a long time outside of Panhandle Auto Group, and boy, do they have a great selection of vehicles.
And their sales team is great to work with, and you can also get your vehicle serviced and detailed too.
Welcome to Panhandle Auto. This is Sam Serta, General Sales Manager. It has been our pleasure to serve you for the past 2 years. At Panhandle Auto, we have a seat for everybody. Whether you need a vehicle for yourself, a son or daughter, our team will go above and beyond to satisfy your needs and even your dreams. So again, thank you from Sam Serta, General Sales Manager at Panhandle Auto, for allowing us to earn your business. At Panhandle Auto,
it's time for something different.
Get great savings throughout the store and brighten up your home for all your special occasions. We'll also have door prizes and refreshments. Join us October 30th through November 7th for the Holiday Open House at Compliments for You and Your Home, 1708 Broadway, downtown Scottsbluff.
Home buying is filled with decisions. Neighborhood, floor plan, fenced yard. Make one choice that's easy. Start with FNBO first. We'll guide you home. Home buying is filled with decisions. Square feet, fixer-upper, room to grow. Make one choice that's easy. Start with FNBO first. We'll guide you home.
Welcome back. There is no featured Pet of the Week segment, as the Panhandle Humane Society is currently providing critical functions and curbside services through November 2nd. On Friday, PHS was notified that an employee was confirmed positive with COVID-19, and all employees that were identified as close contacts are self-quarantining. A handful of great volunteers and board members have been stepping up this week to help take care of the animals on hand during these trying times. PHS is also asking for donations at this time and are currently in need of wet dog and cat food, laundry detergent, bleach, dryer sheets, dish soap, dog treats, and trash bags. There's a tote out by the police entrance of the Panhandle Humane Society to place donations in. Hopefully, we can get back to the Humane Society next Wednesday to shine the spotlight on their next featured Pet of the Week. Well, still to come, your midweek community calendar and an update on the Gehring Superintendent Search. KNEB.TV News will be back right after this.
Small business, you're the engine that makes our communities thrive. That's why we're with you, providing more for you, so you can focus on what matters most. Small business, you're the engine that makes our communities thrive. That's why we're with you, providing more for you, so you can earn more, save more, and do more.
The holidays are a time to connect with family, with friends, with each other. After a busy year, the holidays are a perfect time for laughing together, playing together, talking together, and celebrating together. Spend time this holiday season connecting with the people that mean the world to you, and let us take care of the connectivity.
Welcome to Kelly's, home of the Valley's best selection of wine, spirits, and beer. Whether you're brand loyal to the tried and true brew or really enjoy trying something different and new, Kelly's has something for everyone. Family owned and operated and right on your way on West 27th Street in Scottsbluff. Kelly's Liquor. If you can't find it at Kelly's, it's not worth drinking.
When it comes to helping local folks with the loans and financial advice they need, we don't horse around. Our only goal is to help you and your family achieve your financial goals with the right loans and savings products. So if you want to bank with people that care about you and your financial needs, stop by or give us a call. First State Bank. We're big on you. Member FDIC. Online at fsbcentral.com.
Well, let's take a peek at what's happening on your midweek community calendar. That's a look at today's community calendar, brought to you by First State Bank, honoring those who give back. Nominate your community champion at fsbcentral.com.
Hi, I'm Michelle Perkins of Remax Regency. After branching out, I've returned home to my roots, to the land from which I came and my family has held for 5 generations.
Michelle truly understands what home means and treats you like family as she guides you through the buying and selling process, bringing the latest pricing tools that are not currently being used in this area to sell your home at the highest price in the least amount of time, and to ensure that you do not overpay when buying.
So just give me a call, kick back, Remax, and settle down.
At Platte Valley Investment Center, we believe in personalized planning for your financial goals.
As your retirement income partners, our concern for your success, combined with resources from Raymond James, can help you make confident decisions for your financial future.
Our team of financial advisors will help you make your money work just as hard as you did to earn it. After all, our goal is to help you reach your financial goals.
Call me, Jody Rosiska, or Kevin Fig, Financial Advisors, to set up your free, no-obligation pre-retirement review.
And finally tonight, the National Association of School Boards was in Gering yesterday to assist in the search for a new superintendent of schools. The Gering School Board says they are working in a deliberate, thoughtful manner to find the perfect candidate. The NASB met with Gering High School students, building administrators, as well as central office staff, classified staff, and certified staff. During an evening session at the Gering Civic Center, parents and community members were invited to share their views about what they'd like to see in the skills, qualities, and characteristics they'd like to see in their ideal candidate. Now, if you were unable to attend, you can find the story on kneb.com and follow the link to submit your input online. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there. We'll see you here next time.